Hello. I didn't see you come in.
Yeah, you did, Mike. You just called me over.
I wasn't talking to you, cop. Shut up. I'm Mike J. McAllister, and I'm here because I'm looking to secure funding for a short film I'm directing, called Welcome to Hell. It is a dark comedy about a young man who finds out that the afterlife is just as boring as real life itself. This short film will be a co-production between my new banner, 43rd Avenue Films, as well as Joe Woe Co-Productions. And we also hope to take this short film to a couple of film festivals. Now, I've been writing and directing short films for a number of years, as well as edited montages, reviewed movies on the internet, and also have worked on a couple videos as a shooter or a lighter or anything. And now that I'm living in a new city, I've been feeling this creative drive like never before, and I'm just eager to be directing again. So I decided to take a feature film that I wrote in 2012, take a few of my favorite little moments, rewrite them a little bit, and put them in what will be my first short film in a couple of years. Well, first off, we already have cameras. We have a hard drive, we have access to editing software, we have our composer, and we're currently working on getting our location. But unlike most of my previous films, that's not all I need. Oh, you seriously didn't know?
And how the f could I have known?
I mean, take a look at some of the older films I did. You'll see some key things are missing, like natural lighting. It's better than no lighting at all, but it still looks like a home movie. And then the sound. Do you hear that? That's the sound of an in-camera mic. Just listen to it.
Is it a quit?
Yeah, quit. You don't think she came over to here to have a come to Jesus talk right now. It's not necessarily terrible, but it's all echoey and ugly, so no. So what we need is a decent boom microphone, decent lighting equipment. That way, it will look and sound like a real movie. And our version of Hell is meant to look like it's stuck in the mid-1990s aesthetically and technologically. This requires a few trips to a local thrift store or to go on Craigslist or eBay. Being an independent film, we may not be able to pay everyone. So the golden rule in indie film is to rectify the situation by feeding the cast and crew. We must be able to keep them fed and happy, because we want them to be happy. We already have our composer in place, and there are also a few shots in the film that require some kind of post-production animation. And since they're not going to be actually on the set physically, we want to be able to compensate them in some way, because Cobb and I like to think that we're not a couple of jerks. While there are some animated shots, there's also some practical work that needs to be done. Some prosthetics, some fake blood, some makeup. Luckily, a lot of this stuff can be found at the local Halloween store. Crowdfunding is a terrific way for independent artists like myself to fund their endeavors. For the price of a cup of coffee, or a night at the movies, you can be a part of this or other projects. We've researched our options and found that Indiegogo seemed like the right choice. Because let's say we don't make all of our goal. It still allows us the opportunity to be creative and stretch our budget and maybe even put in a little bit of our own money, but this takes a little bit of the pressure off. Being our first crowdfunding campaign, we wanted to go for a low, modest goal. And after careful planning and looking over the budget, we have reached a minimum goal of $580. And this is not just towards this film, but also with the equipment that we buy, we can also use to make other short films that we hope to also take to festivals, or even some viral videos, some sketches, some movie reviews, or any other kind of video production. Welcome to Hell will be a calling card to all those things. With your help, you can get your name in the credits, a digital copy of the film, a producer credit, a DVD copy of the film, plus access to our exclusive blog, which we will fill with behind-the-scenes photos and videos. Any little bit that you can contribute will help us out a great deal, so thank you so much for helping us out. We really hope that you can contribute or even spread the word to your friends and family. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep in touch.